Hello. Um, I guess in response of my other video, the Psyche, a lot of people have been asking me how is it that I do the emotion code, and how do I use my magnets and my muscle testing on my own without the help of another human being? Because I believe that when you're by yourself, you're less ashamed for other people to know what happened to you or whatever your innermost fears. So I think it's better to do it on your own. And my hat's off for Dr. Bradley Nelson, because he wrote this book, The Emotion Code. And, other than I have no idea how much it was, but let's say $10, $15. I'm sure he sold millions of it and he's making lots of money. But my take is, when I started investigating the Psyche to make my video, it was hard. I could not find any information. Everything led to attend his seminars. And I watched a few videos of his seminars, but the information was not in there. I had to look into Mexican web pages to find out the information that I posted in that video. So maybe I broke a few laws in there. I have no clue. But that's what I found out on the internet, and I wanted to share. Because in my opinion, the real teacher is the one that teaches you how to heal yourself. And it's not abusing you and wanting your money. So it's okay to sell his book, but every chart, every information about the emotion code, it's online, it's free. There's plenty of videos of people that use it. I'm going to show you how I use it. So with that said, I guess I'm going to reveal something. I've been dealing with a repetitive dream, and I kind of know what's in it, but really no. You're not going to believe this, but I've been having this repetitive dream for 3 decades, and I still cannot figure it out. So, and I've been struggling with allergies. And I posted on Facebook, I went to Mexico, and I found a lady that did magnetic therapy on me for allergies, which I believe it worked. I also brought homeopathic medication, so I'm doing way better. But she did say that the root of allergies was like either somebody overprotected me, or I was like rejecting, like I can't tolerate something, and that's what she told me. So to make the story short, we did a few exercises with the magnets, which brought me to the emotion code that I've been using for a very long, long time. But then I also liked that when the intolerance energy for intolerance was gone, she used also the magnets to bring the energy of tolerance, which I don't see that on the emotion code, but it makes sense. How is this related to deliverance that we used to do in the healing ministry? It's the same thing, except we didn't use magnets. But it's the same thing. If the low vibe energy that's created by the lie we deeply believe, it's gone, it has to be replaced with positive energy. If you lose the rejection, you have to receive the truth of self-acceptance. So, and then the new vibe that's new belief system is going to create. And I remember the Bible saying that if the demons go away and if they return, they're going to be 7 times stronger. And I happen to believe that if the lie is not replaced with the truth afterwards, through revelations, the lie, obviously, that you believe starts creating its own energy, except you lost the hope. So maybe that's why it's 7 times stronger and harder to remove, because now you've lost the hope that even the deliverance ministry, the famous one, and you went after for years and spent all your money going to, didn't work. So who else is going to help you? So that's what I happen to believe. But every time I did deliverance, because I was in there for years, and every time I'm doing these, pay attention to the revelations that follow. You're going to be very susceptible to see things you didn't see because the energy is different. So it was just amazing when this lady used the magnets on my head, basically for allergies. I saw every single color, and then after that, I saw things I didn't see, and it was so clear. So today, when I came back, I did the emotion code because I was in Mexico, like I said, and then according to the emotion code, there was nothing to remove, except when I asked if there was a heart wall. What's a hard wall? Okay, in my case and in my opinion, it's something you don't even know you have. Because, for example, if you start doing the emotion code and it reveals that you have to deal with this, the emotion of rejection, and all of a sudden you know, well, yeah, I was rejected by my mom or by such and such, it's obvious. But the ones that are in the heart wall, it's not obvious. You either brainwashed yourself or it didn't make sense to you. Like, for example, I don't know what comes to mind, but for example, maybe a person that energy wise, you felt there's something wrong here. They're not loving me unconditionally. It's very conditional. But then on the outside, this person seems to be the nicest person in the entire world. So for your brain, it doesn't make sense. So you hid it. You knew at energy level. That's why I've been saying for years that the most amazing thing that happened in my emotionally healing process is honoring my feelings. If you feel it, it's in there. No matter what your brain says, no matter what the person says, no matter what society says, it's in there. Your energy does not lie. Your body does not lie. So some issues are deeper, that they're not so obvious to you, and that you probably did that to survive when you were young, but you don't need it anymore, and it's hurting your life now. So I have no clue what's going to come today. I showed in the Psyche video how to muscle test yourself, and this is one of my favorite things because my name is Beatrice. You know, actually, my left hand I think is my weakest, but my name is Beatrice. My name is Paul. I cannot hold it because my name's not Paul. So I think it works on my stronger. I don't know. It's okay. So do I really love myself? See, when I did my psychic video, I deeply believe that I love myself. I obviously, at vibrational level, I do not love myself. So I'm hoping that after we do these, it's related. I guess it's always related to us loving ourselves, and maybe I can show the difference. But with the pendulum, it's the same thing, and it's amazing that before I even ask, I know exactly what my pendulum is going to say. So am I directing my pendulum to say? I don't think so. It's just like half a second before it moves, I know what it's going to say. And I think it's because our body and our vibrational level and our subconscious mind do not lie. So this is without our brain in the way. So I think this is an amazing tool to have. My pendulum was $8. I bought it long ago. This is my favorite one. I've always loved earth colors. So I guess at that point I was into the root chakra. Who knows? But this is so neat. So how about if we ask, do I deeply really love myself? No. So, oh my goodness, let me hold it with stronger fingers. No. So this is so amazing because we say we love ourselves, and I've been into the self-love, self-respect path for I don't know, close to a decade. So I think it was 2012 when I began to be awakened to the truth of who I was and how it was me ruining my own life, not anybody else from my past. It's always been me. I guess the way we were parented, and then we self-parent ourselves, and even worse. So so let's do it. Let's see what happens. So can I remove do I have any trapped emotions that can be removed today? It's saying yes. I was hoping for a no so I can show you the heart wall, but eventually maybe it'll happen. So what I like these is at some point your body will say, this is it. You cannot do more energy work in one day because you got to digest it. It might take another week before you can even do it again, or even a month, because like I said, the revelations are going to come afterwards. Like, this is funny, but like, let's, I don't know, it's just going to happen. It's going to be clear to you. Something happens or you hear something that you're like, I've been doing this to myself and I didn't even know it. So that's where you get set free, because we get set free not with the moving of the energy. We get set free with the truth that's going to replace the life of our belief system, because the lies that we believe is what drives our life. in our subconscious mind. So like, we need to reprogram all the lies that were unfortunately recorded in our subconscious mind. So like, for example, like I always said, if you deeply believe you're a loser, no matter what you do, you will always lose. So no matter how much money and how much college degrees you have, you always lose because you believe you're down deep, you're a loser. So that's what we need to deal with to change. And I don't know, I was going to say something, but it's okay. Okay, so is there some emotion, trapped emotion, that I can remove today? Yes. So then I go to my emotion code. I've got no glasses right now, so it's good because then I cannot cheat. I can't not even see what, where I'm going. So is it in column A? Like I said, these charts, you can buy the book. Obviously it's in column A, saying yes. But these charts are free online. You don't really necessarily need to buy the book, but I still recommend use because it obviously gonna explain to you way better. And so it is in column A. This is a list of emotions. That's all it is. In column A, is it in an odd number? No. Is it in an even number? Because it's by rows. Okay, so is it in row 2? Yes. Is it in row 4? No. Is it in row 6? No. So it's in row 2. So I go, oh my goodness, no kidding. Is it anxiety? Oh my goodness, yes. I'm going to go. Oh, see, like I said, I think it's despair, but I don't have my glasses on. So, okay, the second one is despair. Is it despair? No. Is it disgust? No. Nervousness? No. Worry? No. Is it anxiety? Yeah, who knows? But I've got to remove some anxiety from my body. Okay, the second question is, do I need to know more about these anxiety